Hello everyone. I welcome you all to ATM Creations, and in this month of August from 1st to 31st I'm going to share the size A5 sized dot mandalas with brushstrokes, without brushstrokes, both mixed. And I'm not going to explain the radius or use this tool, this side of the tool, that side of the tool, no such explanations, but I'm planning to share some positive message from the bottom of my heart, which I think will add value to anyone and everyone who's going to listen to this video completely. So, from the beginning till the end of this month, I wish you watch every single video, share your opinion about the message that I'm sharing, and recreate the art and share that also with me. Let's begin. I want to talk about fear and courage in today's video. According to me, being cautious and being fearful are completely two different things. Being cautious is definitely fine, being fearful is not okay. And I also personally feel when you feel extreme fear, it completely removes happiness out of your life. So, which is why I always tell my children also being cautious is fine, having extreme fear is not fine. On the opposite, having courage, it opens the door for a lot of opportunities, according to me. Some of the examples of courage I'm going to share only from my point of view. One form of courage, according to me, is getting out of your comfort zone. No, there was 10 years before, there was a time when I was invited for a meeting where everybody, all the speakers or the meeting attendees, who were present in that seminar hall were all doctorates. And I'm the only woman in that entire hall of about 400 seaters, not 40, 400 seaters. I'm the only woman and less qualified person. The moment I entered hall, I had whole lot of fear. My whole body was actually shivering. But at one point of time when my turn to speak was nearing, I only knew I need to be courageous, otherwise I cannot make it. And another assumed fear was when all the others other than me are so very well educated, I don't think they are even going to respect me as a person. That was just my thought. Assumed fear, I would call. Okay, and my turn to speak came. I went on to the stage. Courage was less, fear was more. And you know what happens when fear is more and courage is less? Now pause the video, go to the comment section and tell me, what do you think will happen when fear is more and courage is less, when you are attempting a particular task where courage must be more and fear must be less? According to me, what happens is you tend to mess up things, though you are very talented, though you were fully prepared, and if you're not courageous but fearful, you tend to mess up things for no reason. And that's exactly what I did when I got onto the stage. I spoke, but in few places I did mess up, and at one point of time I was frozen and I was standing just like that. And I also had assumed fear that those people are not going to even respect me because I'm the only woman and less educated when compared to them. Now I'm talking the philosophy of comparison is a crime, but I did that crime myself. Um, I did mess up the speech, not totally, but a little bit. And on the stage were few people sitting, and one among them was a person in a very high rank with Government of India. I never thought that person is so down to earth, kind and humble. Um, I was standing on the stage, frozen, not knowing what to do. He immediately interfered and said, "Rather, you can go ahead. We are there to support you." I didn't stand frozen for hours together, but that was for a few fraction of seconds. But within that few fraction of seconds, that well-learned person, and that too a person in the highest position in that seminar hall, he understood that I am feeling so fearful. And then he said, "Have enough courage, Radha, go ahead." That moment changed everything to me, and all my fear had gone, and I finished my speech as how I planned. And once I finished my speech, there was a small tea break, and that was a networking time too. And the person who was on the stage and was constantly giving me courage, he said, "Radha, this is a great opportunity. Go ahead, remove all the fear from your mind. Here, people are very respectful, helpful. So, go ahead and network with people and achieve whatever mission you have in your mind." So, of course, I had whole lot of fear in approaching people on that particular day. But yes, I was told not to have the fear. So I did my best, but at times I had to fake the courage. Okay, I actually had fear, but I did fake as if I'm very courageous. And those well learned people, they saw me coming into the cafeteria for having a cup of tea. And trust me, those people were so kind and nice enough. They did approach me and said, "Radha, your speech was really good. So tell me, how come you're here in this seminar hall? And what is your mission? What are you doing? Tell us something about your family." I never expected those people to be this friendly. So all my fear completely went off somewhere, disappeared, I should say. And I started talking so freely with all the attendees of that particular seminar that on that day. And in about 5 to 10 minutes, I felt extremely comfortable being around with such people. And at one point of time, one of the meeting attendee was cracking a joke, and I was laughing. Those who know me well also know how loud I laugh. If at all there is a joke and I like it, um, I laughed too loudly because I was feeling so comfortable around that all those people. So I was laughing so loudly, and the person who was on the stage encouraging me not to have fear but the courage, because he is the person of very high position, highest position in that hall. So he came to cafeteria a bit late. He saw me laughing with those people, and then he was like, "Wow, Radha, you have changed tremendously in the last half an hour. That's amazing." I said, "Thank you, sir. It's all because of the opportunity you gave. And you not only gave the opportunity, but you also helped me to overcome the fear and anxiety." And that is when we did strike a conversation, that is me and that person in very high position. I don't want to name what is the position and who was that, but is one person whom I'm still in touch with, and the most humblest human being I have ever met in this world. And that particular meeting, I that meeting went on actually for 3 full days but I attended the first 2 days. The first day when I entered, my whole body was shivering. The way I entered the meeting hall the second day, I was doing high five with many of such people. And there were people like, "Oh, Radha, welcome, welcome. We were looking forward to you." "Radha, looking forward to me?" I said, "That's nice." And then I made a lot of friends. Some of the people I'm still in touch with, two, three of them, sadly, I've lost during COVID. But yes, amazing people. I actually thought, well learned men don't respect women. No, that was just my judgment because of the fear I had in mind. The moment I replaced fear with courage, my perspective changed. It opened a lot of opportunities for me. There are places where I have been invited, and I'm basically a soft skill trainer. I move around and do a lot of training programs in colleges and universities. The moment I removed fear and replaced it with courage, I have been able to travel to lot of places where previously other people, including men and women, have been invited, but they rejected the offer to do training programs in such locations. But whenever people invited me, I never rejected such offers. I always said yes. At times, this is my one of my strategy to replace fear with courage. Okay, first, though I feel the fear, I'll say yes, I'll come, and then figure out how to make it. And then I have always made it. Whenever I decided whether I'm going to receive help to replace fear with courage or not, I always decided myself that I'm going to replace fear with courage. And whenever I made conscious decision to replace fear with courage, I have always been successful. According to me, being courageous is not absence of fear. You can feel the fear, but you still do what needs to be done. That's being courageous, according to me. What is your definition for being courageous? Do let me know in the comments today. And sometimes courage also means accepting the pain which cannot be changed and you don't have control over. Accepting that kind of a pain and moving on is also being courageous. According to me, having extreme fear does only one thing: robs the happiness out of your life. Without being courageous, but only fearful, Happiness is just an illusion. But instead, if you are courageous, in spite of fear, your life is going to be filled with happiness. Now recreate this amazingly simple dot mandala and also leave your comment about what do you think about courage and fear. Where have you exercised courageousness and have done that particular task amazingly well? So please do narrate your part of the story about courage. Thank you for watching this video.